Hey my loves, welcome back to my channel. So today we're just going to be jumping straight into this everyday makeup routine.
Oh my God,
so first I'm starting out with my brows, and I'm using the Micro Brow Pencil by NYX, and this is in the shade Espresso. First I'm just going to be brushing my brows up in the direction that it grows. As you can see, my brows are a little bit dry. That's because I don't put any product on my face before I do my brows, because it makes it harder for the product to stay and not smudge. Now I'm just going to be lining the bottom of my brow. I like to start by lining the bottom of my brow because it helps me create the exact shape that I want. Now that our brows are lined, we're just going to be going in with some light strokes in the direction that your hair grows, just to make it a little bit more fluffy because my eyebrows are very thin. And at the front end of my brow, I'm just going to go very light-handed to create more of a natural effect.
Mama, rolling stone. I'm too hot for you to own. Bitch, you just spilled Louis 15 on mama queen. Damn, back the fuck up. I got all this pimp shit up in my jeans.
And then we repeat on the other side.
Blame that on my mother. I can't go nowhere less than me. That's why lovers I'm trouble. First I'm exciting, then I'm gaslighting. Make up your mind. I'm rich as fuck and I ain't nothing at the same time. People hate me and they love me.
I am going a little heavy-handed in the middle section because my eyebrows are much thicker there, so I just want to fill in the spaces.
I'm a rolling stone. In advance if I let you down. I'm a rolling stone. In advance if I let you.
And now we have a very feathered out, thicker brow than we started out with. So now I'm just going to brush it out so there's no harsh lines. And this is what your brows should look like. Now we're going to be shaping our eyebrows, and I'm going to be using this flat brush to do that. And for the concealer today, I'm going in with the Tart Shape Tape Contour Concealer, and this is in the shade Medium Tan Golden. Now I'm just going to be very lightly stroking that underneath my brows just to give it a nice, clean, crisp look. And about halfway on the top of my brow, I'm going to outline that as well, but I do leave the front alone just so it leaves more of a natural look to the front.
We shut it down, where they sold. Checks on the streets, in them a fold. Sand on my feet, put it on toes. Take it with me, double your dose. Covered with angels that's watching my soul. Check out
now
I'm
just going to be using the same brush, and I'm just going to be brushing the product away from my brow so it's easier to blend. And now I'm just going in with my NYX brush to buff everything out and blend it together. Or if it looks a little bit bright, we are going in with our foundation after, so that covers a lot of that up.
Hands on my knee, all this big X, hop off a jet, barely get rest, catch through the mud, I get a check, you selling run on my pants and my chest, Chanel dress, clean up a mess, I eat the flesh, you know the rest, count up behind, copper Rolex, shine like the sun, you truly blessed, you tell them text, really good boy like I Uber to Jesse.
Next I'm going in with my Rare Beauty Pore Diffusing Primer.
I earn the shoes with a drip, I invest. I'm the boss man, I keep catching the dance. Know the cool fast when they in with an S. The flame on the island, your couch
And after that, I'm using the Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray, and this is by Charlotte Tilbury, and this is just to set my face before I apply my foundation. Now I'm just going with the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation, and this is in the shade Caracas. I did notice that a little goes a long way, so I just used 2 pumps for my entire face.
That's the G, skinny G. I love that name.
I'm just going in with my Morphe brush to blend everything out. The excess product that I have on the brush, I'm just going to be applying to my eyelids. Now for concealer, I'm going in with the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, and this is in the shade Medium Dark Biscuit. I will be applying this to the inner corner of my eye, the outer corner of my eye to give it more of a lifted look, on my smile lines, my chin, and down my nose. Using a damp beauty blender to blend everything out, and I do blend from the inwards out.
Okay, you're coming fast and fast in my brand new whip. Baby, meet me in the store. If I'm gone, don't trip. Baby, bring it strong. Up the back, oh, yes, baby. Yeah, it feel good since a nigga been back, but a nigga done change. We couldn't settle my fire, couldn't cover my pain.
Next, we're going in with the Fenty Beauty Contour Stick, and this is in the shade Truffle. And we'll just be applying this on both sides, on my forehead and on the inner corners of my eyes, leading down to my nose, just to make more of a defined look leading down to my nose. This is a trick I saw Tiara Walker do a few years ago, and I tried it, and it is amazing. It makes such a huge difference. You have to try this. If you guys are not doing this, you need to start now, okay? I'm going right back in with this NYX brush to blend out the inner corners of my eyes leading down to my nose. Next, I'm just going in with this flat Morphe brush, and I'm going to be blending everything out. Next, I'm going in with this Rare Beauty liquid blush, and this is in the shade Joy. With this as well, a little goes a long way, so I'm just going to be doing 2 small dots on each side of my cheek. And once again, we're going to be blending that out with a damp beauty blender. I did decide I wanted my nose to look a little bit more contoured, so I'm just going right back in with that Fenty Beauty Contour Stick in the shade Truffle. Next, we're going to be setting underneath our eyes in our smile line, so I'm going in with the Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder, and this is in the shade Translucent Honey. And I'm just using a Beauty Blender Powder Puff to blend that out. And now I'm just going in with my Morphe brush just to really pat everything into my skin. Now I'm going into my Morphe palette. This is actually an eyeshadow palette, but I'm actually going to be using this really pretty brown as a bronzer. I really like this color, and it just brings everything together, and it just snatches your face. I personally don't break out from it. If you do, then I would definitely just get a normal bronzer, but the bronzer that I have is really light, so I like to go in with this one just to make my face come together a little bit more and look more sculpted. Now I'm just going in with this NARS powder blush, and this is in the shade Orgasm X.
lose it, 'cause I feel so comfortable with you. You make me comfortable with you. I feel so comfortable.
For highlighter today, I'm going in with the Fenty Beauty Chic Freak. This is the prettiest highlighter ever. Everybody needs to have their hands on this. It's so pigmented, it's so pretty, it's so shimmery. I love it so much, and it works on all skin tones. So this I apply on both sides of my cheek. I do use my finger to apply on the bridge of my nose and on the tip of my nose. Going back into my Morphe palette, I am using the shimmer underneath my brows just to give it more of a bright and highlighted look. I've always done this. It's such a pretty after effect, especially in photos.
You know it's okay.
Now I'm just going in with my MAC Studio Fix, and this is the Studio Fix Powder Plus Foundation in the shade NC45, and I'm just using that to blend out my eyebrows a little bit more so it doesn't have such a halo effect to it. Now I'm just going in with this L'Oreal mascara for my bottom lashes, and this is in the shade Carbon Black. Now I'm going back in with that same setting spray from Charlotte Tilbury, and I'm going to be spraying this all over my face. Now we're going in with my favorite butter gloss from NYX, and this is in the shade Angel Food Cake. This shade is so pretty. It's so neutral but has that pink tint, especially for girls that are brown skin. Those lighter pinks can look a little bit crazy on us, but this is the perfect shade to give you that tint of pink but not look too crazy. And this is our final look. How flawless is she? Oh my gosh, I love it so much. Gosh, I almost forgot. We are going in with this NYX brow glue, and this is just to define our brows a little bit more. And look how nice this comes together at the end. So crisp and clean. Thank you guys so much for sticking through to the end. I hope you did. I hope you guys enjoyed this makeup look. If you guys have any requests for the next video, go ahead and drop it in the comment section down below. Thank you guys so much for all of your support. I love you guys so much. Mwah.